Hey folks, we're back, and now it's time for the Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce show on WJOB 1230 and 104.7 FM. The Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce is part of the community programming initiative that Jed brought back when he bought the station. The Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce show, I believe, is the longest running community programming show on WJOB. It started back in the 1970s as part of the old Irv Lewin show. So if you remember Irv Lewin, kind of talk like this. And I remember being on with Irv, and then it spun off into its own in the 1980s and 90s, and has been on and off on WJOB really for probably 50 years now. So the Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce, of course, it represents businesses in Whiting, Robertsdale, and North Hammond, and does a lot of good things, including some events. And we're going to talk about one of their big events this weekend. But we want to begin, as we always do, with announcements, and those announcements are going to be read by none other than Joe Merzen, the executive director. So good morning, Joe. Oh, hold on. I think we've got all four mics need to be on. So can you turn his up a little bit? He's got the pink. I think it says 4. Can you try his again? All right. Let's see. I think you grabbed. Hold on. I think you may have grabbed the dead mic. Hold on. This is yours. Yeah, here. You use the wrong mic. Folks, nothing like live radio. Okay, so Victoria, you're going to have to get up.
Okay.
All right. Victoria. If you can, no, I didn't ask you to leave. I just need you to get up. Here you go. All right, take this mic. Here you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, try that again. Sorry, folks, but hey, nothing like live radio. All right, now you should be on. And Joe Merzen is the executive director of the Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce, who grabbed the only dead one that we had, but Joe's new, so there you go. Go ahead, Joe. Go to the announcements.
I've had bigger problems in the morning, so thanks for the patience, guys. Going to go ahead and kick it off with our Whiting-Robertsdale Crime Watch on Thursday, October 9th at 6:30. Can be found at Calumet College, room 200, and we'll have a special guest speaker, Hammond Fire Chief Bernie Grisolia this month.
There we go, Bernie Grisolia, and he'll also give free tips on how to pour concrete. Just joking.
Studio 659 has a couple events this month. They have the Dia de los Muertos exhibit on Friday, October 10th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and that runs through Saturday, November 15th. And they also have a Day of the Dead Kids Craft at Studio 659, which will be held Saturday, October 18th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And listeners and viewers, again, Studio 659 is a not-for-profit. It's right on 119th Street, right next door to the Chamber of Commerce. They have all kinds of programming throughout the year, and just really a nice, fun place to go. They do crafts for kids and seniors, and some really nice events.
Next on the list, another place you could probably find Bernie Grisolia. We have a fire prevention open house at the new Hammond Fire Station on Calumet on Saturday, October 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you guys were wondering what it looks like in that new station, this is your chance to check it out and learn some fire prevention tips as well.
And you probably asked Bernie about concrete too.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just kidding.
Another event at Studio 659, so they are doing chemo care bag filling on Monday, October 13th at 7 p.m. So they're looking for donations. Anything helps. So if you'd like to be a part of that, it's going to be Monday, October 13th at 7 p.m. Also, we have a spaghetti dinner fundraiser for Whiting Police K-9 Bravo on Friday, October 24th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hammond Optimates Club, which is found on 7015 Kennedy Avenue in Hammond. Tickets are $15, and they can be purchased at Center Lounge, Regent Signs, Freddy's Steakhouse, and the Hammond Optimist Club as well. Next on the list, more on the Halloween theme, we have Whiting's Halloween Costume Parade, Saturday, October 25th. The parade route starts at 119th Street and New York Avenue and travels down to Oil City Stadium. Lineup will begin at noon, and the parade will be following at 12:30.
And you know, the Whiting Halloween Parade is a costume parade. Kids wear their costumes. It's just a lot of fun. It's one of those memories I have of my kids growing up. It was a lot of fun, and we've even taken the dogs over the years, and there are a number of people that will dress their dogs up and parade the dogs in the parade as well. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, on the Halloween note, we have the Whiting Trick or Treat hours, the official hours. We're lucky we have Halloween on a Friday this year, Friday, October 31st from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
And those are the same hours for Hammond, by the way.
Okay. A couple of upcoming events at the Whiting Public Library. Every Saturday throughout October and Saturday, November 1st, there will be a little something going on at the Whiting Public Library. You know, anything from Bunko Day to a Haunted Indiana presentation to the history of vaudeville. You know, they're doing a lot in the community, and it'd be nice if you can go out there and check it out. Next on our list is going to be some live theater. We have the Marion Theater Guild presents their fall musical. This will be taking place on Saturdays and Sundays from November 1st through the 16th. The Saturday shows are on at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 3 p.m. Tickets will be going on sale Monday, October 20th, and come support the local arts. A lot going on.
Do we have the name of the play or no?
The name of the play is A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
And I believe that there's a real strong connection to the Chamber of Commerce in that presentation this year.
Yeah, there might be. Our editor-in-chief of The Right Stuff, Elliot Bebot, will be performing in that musical as well.
Yes, I believe he's one of the performers. So, absolutely, shout out to him.
All right, last but not least, Tuesday, November 11th, parade down. We have the City of Whiting Veterans Parade and Ceremony, which will be at 10:45 on the 11th, and it will be on 119th Street, starting at the War Memorial at 119th Street in Oliver, and it begins at 11 a.m. So,
and a lot of people ask, why? Well, why do they hold it on November 11th? And November 11th, do you have what day of the week that is?
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Why hold it on Tuesday? And if you know the origins of Veterans Day, it was originally Armistice Day, and it's held on the 11th day of the month, 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour, because that's when the armistice for World War I was signed. So that's why, and some people I know like to have the convenience of celebrating and commemorating holidays on weekends, but the fact is that Veterans Day is truly an overshadowed holiday in this country. It is there to solely pay tribute to our veterans, and it deserves to be held when it was officially designated, which is the 11th day of the 11th month. So there you go, little history.
All right, last but not least, this is going to be a nice segue into our guests here. Wickedly Whiting this upcoming weekend, October 3rd and 4th. Friday we are open from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then on Saturday the festival will be open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Yeah, and Wickedly Whiting is now in its 7th year, something like that.
It's 11th.
11th year.
COVID messed us up a little bit.
That's right. Actually, the first Wickedly Whiting was held. I was president at some point, but I did that several times. So I was president, and John Sopo was vice president and came up with the idea, and then he chaired it for a number of years. And we're happy to have the new chair this morning. So introduce yourself. We always have guests introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Victoria Harper. I'm the new chairwoman of Wickedly Whiting. And this is Sluggo. He is my right-hand man.
Yes, and Sluggo, Sluggo, yes, nice hair, nice hair. For people who are tuning in, this is not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. I'm just joking. Anyway, so the Wickedly Whiting is held this Friday and Saturday.
Yes, sir.
It's a 2-day event, and again, the hours.
5 to 11 on Friday and 11 to 11 on Saturday.
So lots to see and do. And I want to mention Victoria has another role at Wickedly Whiting and Pierogi Fest and other festivals. People know I don't eat on the air normally. It's very rare. Once in a while, somebody will bring me a donut and I'll eat the donut on the air, but I generally don't. But I'm eating these cookies this morning. And explain the cookie connection. So explain why you have your connection to
sorry.
baked goods.
I am the owner of Sweet Circus by Victoria as well. I've been baking for probably like 13-ish years, I want to say, and I've been with, like you said, Wickedly, Pierogi, and Kris Kringle Market, and like the farmers markets and other local events as well.
And these are really good. And these are freshly baked. And I'll pass these down because I've eaten now half of them. So Sluggo and Joe can have them. Those are really, really good. They're really, really good.
Joe's watching his diet.
Yeah.
Well, they're really good cookies. So thank you for bringing them.
You're welcome.
And every time you're on, you always bring me something
I
to
do.
eat. So, but I'm eating these on the air, and great cookies. So tell people what they can expect and see at Wickedly Whiting.
So we have a lot of craft vendors to fit the Halloween vibe, such as Arts of Sophia. She's been with us from the beginning. Crochet by Rose. She does crochet dolls. The Candleman Company. Lights of Fun. Naturally Jax does treats, and then myself as well. We have a lot of food vendors as well. Burrito Stop has been with us for a while. Ace Catering, Big Frank Sausage, and then we have the hot dog guy as well. If you want a full list of vendors, you can always go to the website wickedlywhiting.com.
Can you tell people about how many food vendors and how many arts and crafts total?
I want to say there was 40 food vendors and 32 craft venders. So
Okay, 40 food vendors, 32 craft
So we have
vendors.
a good
good sized
variety.
festival. Yeah, so this is again, folks, for those of you who haven't been to Wickedly Whiting, this is a large festival, 2-day event, covers most of 119th Street. As you can tell, you have 40 food vendors, 32 arts and crafters, good sized festival.
And then we have our entertainment. So on Friday night at the Beer Garden, we have Creatures of Habit kicking it off at 5:30 p.m. We have Made in Chicago at 8:30 p.m. And then we have Jezebel, which she's been with us since the beginning of Wickedly Whiting as well, with her amazing crew entertaining chaos. They'll hit the main stage at 6 p.m. And then we also have the Witches Dance that is performed every year from the Whiting Elks at 7:30 on the main stage.
Yeah, so you've got 2 stages,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Two performance stages. There's acts Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah, so I have Saturdays as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot to see and do, a lot to experience. Continue,
Yes,
please.
sorry. And then on Saturday, the main stage, we'll have our costume contest starting off with the pets at 11:30 a.m. We have kids contest at 2 p.m., family at 4 p.m., and then the adult costume contest at 5 p.m.
Yeah, so again, all kinds of. There's some other entertainment though, right?
Yeah, there's entertainment in between. Like we have a lot of dance, local dance companies as well performing. We have Jezebel again. She'll be at the Beer Garden during the day as well. We have Joey, our stage guy. He's going to be playing music throughout the day as well, here and there.
So again, the Beer Garden is located at Sheridan Avenue.
Yep.
Sheridan Avenue. The festival runs from. Give us the parameters of where the festival runs.
We're starting from, we switched over a little bit, so it's kind of starting off like on Sheridan, all the way up into a little before Pennsylvania. So
Okay.
between New York and Pennsylvania.
Okay, so again, it runs several blocks through downtown. There's a lot to see and a lot to do. First and foremost, if people want more information, because at this point they're saying, okay, well, where do I get more information? You want more information about the festival, where do they call, Joe?
You can call the chamber at 219-659-0292, and we'll be able to answer any questions you have that aren't answered on the website.
And I think you also have a Facebook page, right?
Yes.
And how do they find the Facebook page?
Just go to Wickedly Whiting and you'll find it.
All right, and so Sluggo, does Sluggo want to say anything? And no, Sluggo's just going to sit there and stare. All right.
Are you shy? Say something.
So yeah, if you're watching this, Sluggo actually has the live mic that Joe should have had when we started this. But it's a I have a text request. Will there be strawberry crunch cheesecake at Wicked?
Yes, there will be. That's my number one, so for sure.
All right, there you have it, and I think that'll be reported on Region News Source since it came from Paul Goddard.
Of course.
But yeah, there's a lot to see and do at Wiggly Whiting, and it's a fun festival. It's a fun event. It is, by the way, it is the only festival of its kind in Northwest Indiana. So, and in the Chicago market. Back when we started it, the idea is that nobody really held a Halloween-themed festival. We were the first and only for a long period of time. I know there's a few copycats, but just like anything, people like to imitate success. So this is the original. This is kind of the granddaddy of Halloween festivals in Northwest Indiana. We hold it early in the month because, of course, when you get later in the month, it gets a little cold and it gets a little dicey as far as the rain. And so it's held at the beginning of October, but it's held right on 119th Street in downtown Whiting. This Friday, this Saturday, lots to do and a lot to see.
There is, most definitely.
So tell people a little bit more about what else they can experience, what else they're going to see when they're out there. You always have a theme.
Yeah, this year is apocalypse theme. So you'll probably see some zombies running around and all that good stuff. People dress up just like whatever they want, just to have a good time. I did want to mention, kind of segueing into that. So we do have a scare-free zone for the kids because we've heard issues in the past with that. So we want to make sure that families can enjoy it as well. So if you are coming in as a scare, we would prefer you not to scare in like the family areas, just so the kids can still have a good time as well.
Yeah, and again, it's fun to dress up and it's fun to go out there and be part of the haunting, if you will. But we also want kids to have a good time and families. So there's a scare-free family zone this year, and you just enjoy it. Look, there's movies. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie that Lynette just told me that she saw recently. It's something for. It's it's one of those haunted movies. I'm not into those, but a lot of people are, and this is a chance to kind of enjoy kind of the fright night, if you will, live and in person, and it's just a great experience. Lots of fun.
Yeah, the weather's supposed to be beautiful. We have live entertainment at the end of the festival. We have live entertainment at the beer garden. Little bit of something for people of all ages. So come out and join us this weekend and get a head start on fall.
Yeah, and just to clarify, I did have somebody text me the hay rides were last weekend, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so there's no hay rides. Somebody just texted me and said, "How about the hay rides?" The hay rides were last weekend, folks. So you missed that. But this is a festival that draws a lot of people, and it again, if you're looking for good food, if you're looking for arts and crafts, there's those interests. Beer garden, obviously. If you're looking for just a good time in kind of the Halloween spirit of sorts, you can go out there and dress up on your own. You'll see people dressed up. It's just fun and exciting and entertaining, and it's a whole weekend long. And again, it's Friday night and Saturday all day. So Friday from 5 to 11. 5 to 11, and then 11 to 11 on Saturday. So you have plenty of opportunity to get out there and enjoy Wickedly Whiting. What else?
That's pretty much all I have. I did want to say that our team has really been very helpful because this is our first year doing it, obviously. So it's been a lot. It has been a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, I know a little bit about running festivals, and it's a lot. It's a lot to undertake, especially as volunteers. And folks, please be patient and please realize that festivals, especially the ones run by Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber, are run by volunteers, and so. Some people will be like, well, I would do it this way. That's great. And you should get involved and you can help do it that way. But, it is run by volunteers. And to me, it makes it a more enjoyable, better festival because it is run by volunteers. So, but keep in mind that sometimes things aren't the way maybe you would like to see them, and that's part of the fun of getting involved. You get to get involved the next year. You can be on the committee.
And
You can help out, and you can do it possibly the way you want to see it done. I do want to move on to a couple of other quick things. Joe, we had I think an opening of a new business on 119th Street yesterday.
Yeah. So Sunday, me and Mayor Steve went over to do the ribbon cutting of Wahala Wash. So they had their soft opening on Sunday, and they're open for business as well starting this week. So just what Whiting needed. I know we only had one other laundromat in the area, and it's great to see that we have people coming to invest in our community, and not only investing in our community but filling a need.
Yeah, and I think their long-term plan is to do more than just the laundromat.
Yeah, I think on the upstairs, I was talking to the owners, Mike and Kristen Gomez. They plan on doing some sort of like confectionery or sweets and treats upstairs, something a little bit more unique that Whiting doesn't have to offer in downtown right now.
There's been some talk of gourmet popping corn and,
yes.
and all kinds of things. So really a nice addition to downtown Whiting, where the former Memory Makers was owned by John Lavasco for many years. So right on 119th Street, and a nice addition to the community. And also, my understanding is there's some change in the Kris Kringle Market this year, which I started and chaired for many years. We did it under a large tent on 119th Street, but you want to talk a little bit about that and how people can get in contact if they want to be a vendor.
Yeah, so we have an online application if you'd like to be a vendor. It's really easy to fill out, and if you need help filling it out, you can give the chamber a call, but we're trying to keep everything online now for the ease of use in the office. But, the Kris Kringle, as Tom had alluded to, is our Christmas festival. It's held December 5th and 6th and 7th of this year, and it will be held at the Whiting YMCA instead of the tent that was formerly held over by the Elks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and but I think you're still having the horse-drawn carriage, correct?
Yes.
Having the horse-drawn carriage. It's a 3-day event instead of 2 weekends, and that is going to be, again, in conjunction with the Christmas parade in downtown Whiting, which always happens on the first Friday of December. So it's really a great event. Little change in where it's being located. So would like to point that out. If you want to register as a vendor, they're still looking for vendors. It's indoors. Don't have to worry about the tent leaking. Don't have to worry about the tent not being warm enough. We're moving it out from the tent. The tent was great, but to be very honest with you, the tent got to be cost prohibitive is the main reason. So I know people loved it where it was, and I enjoyed chairing it all those years, but it was time to make a change. So they're moving it to a different location this year. And once again, if you're interested, you can go online to the Chamber of Commerce website, right?
Yes.
And pull up the application, and there's still some room available. Joe,
yes,
right?
yes. We
Still have room available. He's like, room? What room? But again, it's another event that supports the Chamber of Commerce and supports downtown Whiting and supports the Whiting-Robertsdale community. And really, the Chamber of Commerce has a mission supporting its businesses, but it also supports the community in a lot of different ways, and part of it is through these events. So, excuse me, I wanted to make sure that we got a plug-in for the Kringle Market as well. So once again, folks, we're closing out this portion of the radio this morning, but I want to make sure that we kind of highlight once again this weekend the Wiggly Whiting, and it's Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
And you want to give the times and give the location, and Joe, if you can give for more information.
Yeah. So Friday we are going to be open from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then on Saturday, October 4th, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And if you have any questions, you can call the chamber at 219-659-0292, and we'll be happy to help you out.
And if you're out there, go to Victoria's Sweet and
Sweet
Treats.
Secrets by
Sweet-
Victoria. Tongue twister.
Just go for where the good cookies are, okay? And you can thank her too. You can thank her too for chairing the event. And it again, as Joe mentioned before, the weather looks like it's going to be great. It should be a great weekend for the event, and you'll have a lot of fun. You'll be glad that you went. You'll be sorry if you didn't. Don't forget, again, from 1 until 4 p.m. on Sunday at Oak Hill Cemetery is the Oak Hill Cemetery Tour by the Hammond Historical Society. I want to get that out there again because that's also something that's a must-see. So you can hit both. You can go to Wickedly Whiting on Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday you can go to the Oak Hill Cemetery Tour. So there you have it. This concludes the Whiting-Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce show, and it concludes my morning here on WJOB Wednesday mornings. It's always an honor. It's great to be here with you. It's great to talk to all of you. I enjoy it immensely. You just have no idea. And I'll be back on the radio next Wednesday morning, beginning at 6 a.m. Central Time, be 7 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing the show from Florida, but we'll be ready to take your calls, and I look forward to talking to all of you then. Keep it tuned right here all day, all week to WJOB 1230 AM and 104.7 FM. And don't forget, Jed TV and those football games this Friday night. Take care, folks. Have a good day.